Hey, it's Becky. I thought I would spend today opening up the Cherry Blossom design kit from Softflex Company. Their design kits are usually, they're not a subscription, you have to buy them separately, but they usually come with basically everything that you need to create some jewelry designs. And with them, there's usually a challenge to create. There's a big community online on their Facebook group that you can join and participate in. And it's a lot of fun. And I've learned a lot of stuff with them. So I really enjoy buying these every month when I can. And sometimes you'll also have these strands that are sold alongside from Jesse James beads that go with the design kit. So I am going to be opening up the Cherry Blossom kit and organizing it into my little container. This is something that I like to do with my mystery boxes or the design challenge boxes or the things that I subscribe to. This was last month's. I added a few extra things in here in addition to it, but it's how I work from the thing during the month when I'm creating from it is I have it in a little container like this, and then I can stack it with some of my other ones, put it away. After I'm done making things with that, I can take my extra beads and sort them into a larger container to have them in my stash and so that they're easy to get to later. But I thought I'd go ahead and just do some sorting. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about each and every bead that comes with this, but I'm going to just open it up. You can see what's in the kit, and then we'll figure out where it can go in my organizer. Sometimes you'll have larger items in these kits, and so you can actually create a larger space for them in this. This is just a 15 section organizer. I'll put a link for the organizers that I usually get. I get them sort of in bulk, like packs of like 16 from Amazon. And they're not super deep, but you usually don't get, so many beads that they overflow. Sometimes if I do have something that has so many beads that they don't fit in here, I'll use a larger organizer, one that's about twice as deep as that one, and it has 18 compartments in it. So sometimes I'll use that instead, or if they're like kits from two designers that go really well together, I might combine them, like one on this side, one on that side. But that's just something that I like to do. So let's get this open and see what's inside this kit. Sometimes you can actually use the twine that they use. It's just baker's twine to make a tassel, or I used it as a part of a necklace in the last kit that I did. So I like to keep these you can use them in all sorts of things. It's pretty easy. Now we're gonna open up the kit and see what's inside. Now if you want like an unboxing that has more descriptions about what's in all of this, I would suggest Turquoise Street channel. She does a really good job unboxing things, and that's a really good place to find these. They also do an unboxing on the Softflex channel, and I will not be posting this until after they do theirs so that I am not spoiling anyone. But oh my gosh, I really love this. Look at these. That's amazing. I love these little flower beads on the backs. Okay, let's get this open and see what's in it. All right, so you always get some Softflex wire, and this is great wire. I love using it. It's the medium beading wire. This is white quartz color. So we should be able to have some nice pink and white flavors in there. I actually still have some beads left from the one that we did for breast cancer awareness, and that has a lot of pink, white, and silver. So I might be adding to this. Oh, look at this. See, they always have a bead mix, and I wish they had extras so I could buy an extra one because I am in love with this bead mix, this Cherry Blossom bead mix. Sometimes I will just buy an extra thing of the bead mix. It's just, they're usually so cool. Okay, and then we've got some check glass. I actually think I have 2 other strands of the same color, so I can add to that and have extra beads to work with. And then we've got these pressed glass beads. They are gorgeous and pink and perfect, and I think you can actually get more of those on their site. And then it looks like we've got these little petal or drop beads with that. So I'm gonna start putting these into their little containers. I love these. They're gonna be so much fun to play with and design with. All right, let's get these pressed glass beads into a little container so we can get these organized. And I have beads flying everywhere. Pink and white. This is gonna be so awesome. I'm really excited. Let's get this open for the check glass beads. I think I might have these in other colors so I can have extra beads for doing necklaces. I think these would be great as links in a beaded chain. And then you could use some of these others fancier beads for like focals to go with it. Like, I love beaded chains. That's just such a great way to add like extra fancy to your jewelry. It's really easy. Just make a beaded chain, do all that, and these would be great as beaded chains. I like the fact that there's like kind of a purpley color as well as the pink. You also get these 2x2 crimp tubes, which are the best on the market, I'm gonna say, because I've been, I had some other crimp tubes that just they fall apart when you try to crimp them, and then you've got some that are like the walls are way too thick so you can't get stuff into them. But like there's this nice fine like balancing act between something where the walls are too thick or where the metal is too brittle, and the Softflex ones are, I mean, they're best on the market. They always work and they're worth buying. So like I just actually stocked up on mine, but you also get them in the design kits because they give you basically everything that you need to be able to do most of the designs, like your beading wire, your crimps, and then you've got findings too, which are going to be in here with our big beads, because you've got findings like ear wires and clasps. Oh, look at this fairy. That's really cool. I'm going to put you in there. And then we've got this vocal. This looks like Chinese characters, not Japanese. But it's really pretty. It's got this on the other end, so that is going to be really cool in a necklace. And then, you've got clasps and ear wires and everything that you need to make things with. And we've got some larger crystal beads. So I'm going to put those over there. And let's open up our strand and our bead mix. And we can sort these into other spaces within our organizer here. All right. I love these little sparkly beads. You usually find these sometimes in bead mixes or bead strands from Jessie James. And one of the reasons that I like their bead mixes and their bead strands is that you can have like a box where you have a whole bunch of these, or you can buy a strand of these, but then they put them all together so that you can have bead caps and other beads that go together. And you could take this strand and you could make like 4 pairs of earrings just with that. Or you could make a bracelet and a pair of earrings just with the bead mix without having to like buy a whole bunch of spacers that you might only need 1 of or 2. Move back to improve focus. There we go. So it's really nice to be able to have something that's ready-made, already coordinated, and I like them for that. So let me separate these out. I like to sort them and then get them into my organizer. I like these kinds of bead caps because they can fit different sizes of beads. Like it could fit onto here with just a little extra room. Or you could take one of these bigger beads, like this boho bead, which is really cool. And you can make it a little bit longer by just pressing on it. Actually, it might not work with this. It might work with something that doesn't have the texture on it, but you can expand these out and then they fit better on the ends of some of these bigger beads. So they can be useful because they bend. There we go. So then I've got bead caps that will go on either end of this boho bead. And you can use this in a focal and it would look great. I'm gonna stick those in there with it. All right, so I'm gonna put my sparkly guys together over there. We've got these spacers that are also sparkly. I've got pink beads over here with the large crystal ones and then these very tiny pearlescent ones. They're just a really pretty like baby pink, not bright pink. And then we've got our white ones here and some spacers. So we've got that from the strand. Now let's open up our mix. I will often combine the things from the strand and the mix into the same spaces here. Like if there's pink beads that go with pink beads or white beads that go with white beads, then they'll all be together. And it looks like we've got mixed metals here in this one. And we've got some different types of petal or flower beads in the mix. So this is going to be really fun. And like there's so many interesting and cool beads that you could literally make just a ton of earrings just from this mix. I love it. One of these days, maybe I'll do a challenge where I'm like, how many pairs of earrings can I make from just one Jessie James mix? That would be pretty fun. But I mean, they're all sorts of different flowers, you know, like this would be great as a bracelet with like these all around, these ones that have the hole in the middle. Could be there on the sides. This would be actually, I think that's what I'm going to end up doing with them. And then these ones, they could be used as end caps, or you could make a drop with them. All right, so let's get our pink beads. Let's get all of these flower petal end cap type ones together. So the big ones and the little ones. I love that there's big and little. That's going to make it so much more versatile. And then we've got some tiny white ones. We're going to put those over here with the other white beads. Right. And some bigger ones and some drops. And it's fun because you've got like two different types of drops. So you can have a lot of fun with these. All right, petals. Oh man, and I like that they included this like cherry red color in here. So it's not just pink and that. And then we've got, it looks like drops with enamel on them. to bring in the green from these actual cherries. And it looks like there's only one of the cherries. So that would probably be like a focal or something on a necklace. But we've got 2 charms for the cherry blossoms. And I'm gonna take my sparkly guys and put them over here with the other sparkly guys. Move my little metal spacers over here with the other spacers. And probably these bead caps too, these real tiny bead caps. Spacers, bead caps, basically the metals, because they can all be in the same compartment. Like this. So I can pull what I need out because they're small enough that I can see what I'm getting into. And now these charms and drops I'm going to add to this section with my little ceramic angel and this other focal. So those are all together. And these flower petal ones that are shaped like bead caps are all going to be together in one. My sparkly guys are all going to be together in one. My white beads will all be together in one. That's not where you go, mister. And then pink beads. Let's see, I've got these flower shaped beads, flat flower shaped beads. Let's put those together. And then we can do, I'm just gonna put all of these beads together in the same compartment. Since there's some big ones, some little ones, but I like to be able to see all of them at a glance when I'm looking at what I've got. And so these are all of my beads. I'm gonna fold this up so it fits right here in the side. And there's my cherry blossom kit. I'm ready to start designing with it after I'm done with our Wonderland kit. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me while I sorted through these. I hope you have a great day. Bye.